What's up guys, it's Tanner Blakely here. If you guys clicked on this video, you're interested in learning how to do a backflip on skis. I'm here to give you guys a couple tips for the backflip. I can't even really call it a tutorial because this is a trick that you really just have to do. I can only help you so much before you have to just go commit to doing a backflip. Firstly, when you're doing a backflip, personally, I did my first backflip on a jump very similar to this. Me and my buddies went out and just built a jump, and we all wanted to learn backflips. It was on a powder day. Obviously, learning a backflip on a jump like this that's super small and poppy is gonna be a little bit different than learning it on a park jump, because park jumps aren't obviously this steep and they're longer, bigger takeoffs. It'll just be a little bit different. So this will be more towards people that want to learn backflips on mini jumps, mini flips. But personally, this is what I learned it on, and it's great to learn on these just to get the feeling of doing a backflip, and then you can step it up to park jumps and bigger park jumps. Obviously, very important to know how to do it on a trampoline, just because it'll familiarize you with the feeling of doing a backflip and knowing where to spot your rotation and all that stuff. But if you're crazy enough to try it without trampoline experience, the most important thing you can do is fully commit. No matter what with a backflip, you have to be able to fully commit. Getting into some more technical stuff, obviously coming into the jump, you're going to want to have a super athletic, strong, confident stance going in. And then with having a jump that is this short and steep, it's really super important to have the timing down. On a park jump, it's a little bit more forgiving, but when you're doing on a jump like this, you need to be pretty precise. You want to be perpendicular with the jump as you're taking off. So what I'm really trying to say is you don't want to be leaning too far back, because then you risk hitting your head on the jump, or that usually makes you over rotate, or obviously not far back enough where you take off late and then under rotate. So it really comes down to just being fully committed to it. Okay, so that's the basics of the takeoff. It really is surprising how fast you're able to get your eyes on the landing and spot it after you take off. Once you have the flip initiated and you're looking for the landing and you have your eyes on the landing, if it looks like if you're not as high as you thought, it's pretty easy to tuck in and speed the rotation up. Or if it looks like you're higher than you thought, you can open up and slow down your rotation for the most part. But trust me, when you go for it, if you do everything right with your takeoff and time everything right, you really will be surprised how fast you are able to spot the landing. Once you get eyes on the landing, then it's pretty simple to get the rest of the flip around, depending on how high you are. If it's your first time doing it, I would recommend doing it on like a powder day where you can build a jump and have a super nice landing. It doesn't even have to be a steep landing. It can be kind of a flat landing with some good snow. Anything that you're comfortable trying it into. I know it took me about 3 or 4 tries before I actually landed it. But it's one of those things that once you do it and land it once, it's kind of just clicks in your head, and it's just muscle memory, and you pretty much have it locked in. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoy this type of content, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let's reach 20,000 subscribers. Okay, well anyways, that's gonna wrap up the backflip tutorial. If this helps you guys and you end up landing a backflip this coming season, send me a video on Instagram. I'd love to see all you guys landing some backflips. It would get me super stoked. Drop a comment below where you guys are watching from. I'm trying to get a gauge on where my viewers are all around the world. And we will see you guys in the next video.